Superman versus the Predator. The dense jungle of the Amazon was alive with whispers of danger. Beneath the lush canopy, something ancient and deadly lurked. A team of researchers had gone missing, their last transmission garbled with static and terrified screams. Superman, the Man of Steel, flew over the emerald expanse, his red cape billowing in the wind. His enhanced hearing picked up faint echoes of desperation, and his piercing blue eyes scanned the jungle below. Whatever had taken the researchers, it wasn't human. Chapter 1. The Arrival. Superman descended into a small clearing, the humid air thick with the scent of vegetation and decay. The jungle seemed unnaturally quiet, as if the wildlife itself was holding its breath. He activated his X-ray vision, scanning for signs of life, but what he saw instead was a trail of destruction, trees felled and scorch marks on the ground. As he moved deeper into the jungle, he found the wreckage of the research team's camp. Equipment lay scattered, tents were shredded, and claw marks gouged into metal suggested something with incredible strength had been here. Then he felt it, a faint tingling that grew into an oppressive weakness. Kryptonite from the shadows, the Predator emerged. Standing over 7 feet tall, its muscular frame was cloaked in shimmering camouflage that faded to reveal a monstrous visage. Its mandibles clicked, and in one hand it held a jagged spear tipped with a glowing green shard of kryptonite. In the other, it wielded a plasma caster mounted on its shoulder, already humming with deadly energy. Chapter 2. The First Strike. Superman steadied himself, his will pushing past the weakening effects of the kryptonite. The Predator didn't wait. It leaped with astonishing speed, thrusting the kryptonite spear towards Superman's chest. He dodged barely, the spear slicing through his cape. The Man of Steel countered with a swift punch, his superhuman strength sending the Predator sprawling into a tree. But the kryptonite's presence dulled his power, and he felt weaker with every passing second. The Predator adapted quickly. It activated its cloaking device and disappeared. Superman's enhanced senses struggled to keep up as the jungle seemed to come alive with movement. The Predator's plasma caster fired, a searing bolt of energy striking Superman in the shoulder. He cried out, staggering but refusing to fall. "I won't let you win," Superman muttered, his voice filled with determination. Chapter 3. A Battle of Wills. The Predator emerged again, using its superior technology and the kryptonite to keep Superman on the defensive. Each strike, each blast, was calculated to exploit his weakened state. But Superman's resolve only grew stronger. He remembered the people he had sworn to protect, the innocent lives depending on him. Pain and weakness were temporary. His duty was eternal. Summoning his remaining strength, Superman used his heat vision to scorch the ground around them, creating a ring of fire. The Predator's cloaking device faltered in the intense heat, forcing it into visibility. Superman lunged, grabbing the spear and snapping it in half. The kryptonite shard fell to the ground, its glow dimming slightly. The Predator roared in frustration, slashing at Superman with its wrist blades. Each cut drained him further, but Superman's indomitable will refused to yield. He grabbed the Predator's wrist, crushing the blade in his grip. With a mighty roar of his own, he lifted the alien hunter and threw it into a boulder, shattering the rock on impact. Chapter 4. Turning the Tide. The Predator, battered but relentless, activated a new weapon, a net of razor-sharp wires designed to ensnare and slice its prey. Superman was caught, the wires cutting into his skin as the kryptonite's glow intensified. For a moment, it seemed the Predator had won, but Superman closed his eyes, focusing on the light within him. The lessons of his upbringing on Earth and the values instilled by his adoptive parents, Jonathan and Martha Kent, came flooding back. He was more than his powers. He was a symbol of hope. Kryptonite might weaken his body, but it could never touch his spirit. With a surge of energy fueled by pure determination, Superman snapped the wires, the force sending a shockwave through the jungle. He rose to his feet, bloodied but unbroken, his eyes blazing with heat vision. The Predator hesitated for the first time, its hunter's instinct recognizing the tide had turned. Chapter 5. The Final Stand. Superman charged, faster than the Predator could react. He disarmed the alien, crushing its plasma caster and wrist blades. The kryptonite shard lay nearby, its glow fading as Superman kicked it into the depths of the jungle. Now it was a battle of raw strength. The Predator fought ferociously, its claws and sheer physical power a match for most foes, but Superman was not most foes. Even weakened, he was a force of nature. He delivered a final, earth-shaking punch that sent the Predator crashing to the ground. The alien struggled to rise, but finally lay still, defeated. Chapter 6. a hunter's respect. As Superman stood over the Predator, ready to deliver the finishing blow, the alien made a surprising move. It removed its mask, revealing a face filled not with malice, but with something akin to respect. It activated a small device on its wrist, projecting a hologram of the researchers it had taken. They were alive, held in stasis nearby. Superman nodded, understanding the gesture. The Predator, though a hunter, recognized strength and honor. It deactivated its self-destruct mechanism, a last resort it had used in previous battles, and allowed Superman to retrieve the researchers. Epilogue: a lesson in strength. The researchers were safely returned, and the Predator vanished into the jungle, its ship cloaking as it departed Earth. Superman stood on the edge of the Amazon, his wounds healing slowly under the yellow sun. Strength isn't just about power, he thought. It's about heart will and the courage to stand against the impossible. The jungle returned to its natural rhythm, and Superman flew into the sky, a beacon of hope for a world that would always need him.